Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day outside today and I am excited to talk to you all about a new type of indexing program run by the National Archives. Now this is actually one that has been out for several years, but we at BYU have not talked about it. So let's dive into it and see what it's all about. The program is called the Citizen Archivist, and it's a part of the National Archives Records and Administration, or NARA. As genealogists, we have been spoiled with websites and organizations that have been dedicated to helping us find our ancestors. Family Search's mission statement, it says Family Search, historically known as the Genealogical Society of Utah, which was founded in 1894, is dedicated to preserving the records of the family of mankind. Our purpose is simple: helping people connect with their ancestors through easy access to historical records. The National Archives has a similar mission statement. The National Archives Records and Administration is an independent agency of the United States government charged with the preservation and documentation of government and historical records. It is also tasked with increasing public access to those documents which make up the National Archive. NARA's mission is to make government records more accessible to the citizens of the United States, but it is not necessarily tasked or organized with easily finding our ancestors just with a click of the button. That's really not what they're really designed for. Using the National Archive catalog is kind of like using one of the old card catalogs where you would look up subject matter and sometimes individuals. And sometimes it would take you multiple topic searches to be able to find what you were looking for. And with that in mind, the Citizens Archivist project was created to help tag and transcribe records to make it easier for individuals to find records and images saved on the National Archive website. Let's go ahead and get into the actual website. The first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and Google Citizen Archivist, and it will come up the very first search option, and this is the Citizen Archivist dashboard. And if you come down just a little bit, they ask us to go ahead and register and get started. So we're going to click there. Now you must register in order to help with this indexing program. So if we go ahead and register, you'll be able to choose a username, your full name, enter your email address, and choose a password that contains a minimum of 8 characters and at least one special character or number. And when we go ahead and hit register, I'm already registered, but it will actually send an email back to your email that you'll need to go and verify that you actually are signing up for this. The rest of the Get Started page has information about how to contribute and the types of contributions that you can make. It explains tagging and transcriptions. And if we actually come up to the top, it also has a facts page. The facts page is helpful because it answers a lot of the basic questions that you have as you begin tagging and transcribing these records. Back on the Citizens Archivist dashboard, you see here it says Citizen Archivist Missions. That link is also on the left-hand side of the page as well. So let's go ahead and see what kind of missions they have available for us to contribute to. You can see in the description of each that this challenge is to transcribe things, to transcribe submarine manuals, to help transcribe different African American history items, to help transcribe the Tennessee Valley Authority family removal and population records. And as we go down, we can actually, there's one here that's just simply a tagging mission, and we'll begin with that one. This is the Bureau of Public Roads. So let's go ahead and tag one of these items or see if they're available to tag. And right here it says view or add contributions, and we look and no one's added anything. So we can add a tag here and just think about the different things that you may want. When you look at this image, what does it tell you about? We'll start here at the top. It says South Carolina. Now don't worry about the fact that it's red. It hasn't been completely processed yet. This is a highway. All of these things will help someone else find this image and be able to use it. Sounds pretty easy. Let's try one more. Sometimes the very beginning images have already been tagged and the very end images have been tagged. So choosing someplace somewhere in the middle can usually help. Now we can see it has a couple of tags, but they're not necessarily what I would consider useful. So let's see the different things that we can add. Now you remember the last time we went into the view and add contributions. This time we're just going to use this tag box on the side. This is in Alaska. It's the Alaska Highway. So now you have a little bit of an idea of how to tag. Let's go ahead and return to the Citizen Archivist dashboard or the missions page. And let's choose an item to transcribe. We're going to go ahead and go into the awards cards from 1942 to 1963. So as we come in, we're just going to go ahead and choose the first one. Now this little blue tag indicates that this record has been tagged and or transcribed. We'll go ahead and slide down the page just a little bit and choose one at random. Sometimes you have to poke around a little bit to find a file that you can work on. As you can see, unlike the tagging mission that we participated in a moment ago, this file contains multiple images. And if we click load more, we can actually see that these little tags disappear. And that tag indicates that there have been some tags and or transcription of the record. So if we go ahead and click on this number 41, and we'll go ahead and click Add View or Add Contributions, it automatically takes us to the place that we can add a tag. So we'll go ahead and do that really quickly just by adding Harold Green's name. And then we can add a comment if we'd like to and transcribe. And that's what they've asked us to do. So we'll go ahead and transcribe. When we transcribe, we want to make sure that we use all of the same capitalization and everything else that the record holds. I went ahead and added in the transcription, and when we're done, we'll just go ahead and hit save. And when we close the record, and now you can see that number 41 that we worked on now has the tag, the little blue tag that shows that we have added the transcription and some tags to it. Let's try one more. Go ahead and click number 42. Go ahead and click the view and add contribution. This is also Harold C. Green, so this is somebody different. Go ahead and hit add, and we're going to go to transcribe. I added in that transcription, and if you look carefully, you can see that I didn't just transcribe the name or anything. Every single bit of the text has been transcribed. And we'll hit save. And number 42 will also show that we have added comments to it. Now, let's say that you have a longer document that you've transcribed or started to transcribe and haven't quite finished it yet and get called away, and the website gets closed down. Well, that's not a problem. You just make sure that you're logged in and click on your name at the top, and it will actually come up. We hope that this has given you an idea of a different way that you can help make records more available to everyone. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day.